Everyone, please remain standing and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and you may be seated.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cameron Davis, and I am your senior class treasurer. On behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who is able to join us tonight to celebrate the achievements of this graduating class. I would also like to acknowledge those who could not have made it here this evening. These last 4 years have challenged each and every one of us, but here we are all together one last time. Our senior year is filled with lasts. Last first days, last Friday night lights, last homecomings, last proms, and now, the last time we will all be in the same area. I don't say all this to make you sad, but so you can appreciate and acknowledge all of the wonderful things these past 4 years gave you. We step into senior year, ready for it to be over. Only 10 months till graduation, and you can't wait to leave. I don't know about you, but that mindset went away very quickly. Not many people prepare you for the difficulties of senior year, from college and job applications, resumes, classes, life, and senioritis. Yes, it's real. You are exhausted, and in a way, it feels like this last year flew by before you knew it. And while that may feel and seem true, I just hope that all of those lasts for you were all you could wish for. I hope that all of you lived and finished your senior year with absolutely no regrets. While it is okay to reminisce and talk about the past, I hope that you don't stay there too long and miss out on the firsts. So thank you, teachers, parents, family, and administrators for guiding us through this journey. Finally, thank you to the Union County Board of Education members, Vice Chairperson, Reverend Jimmy H. Benson Sr., Sandra Green, Reverend John Kirkpatrick IV, Todd Price, and Gary Sides for joining us tonight. I would also like to thank Union County Public Schools Assistant Superintendent of Student Support, Jared McCraw, and North Carolina State Senator Todd Johnson for their attendance this evening. To the class of 2024, I would like to leave you with some words of advice from a wise woman named Linda James. Don't take your time for granted. Don't you do nothing in spite. Take care of your people, and you won't need a steeple to give the world your light. We all saw how fast high school went by, so don't take this next chapter of your life for granted. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Cameron. Good evening, class of 2024. My name is Michaela Hill, and I'm your senior class secretary. I want to begin by saying congratulations. All of our hard work has paid off for this moment. As we begin to reflect on milestones we've reached and hurdles we've overcome, it's safe to say our time spent together has been one to remember. In class of 2024, what a journey we've had over these past 12 years. For some of us, we began this journey in a kindergarten classroom, where each morning we would update tally marks, which counted down the days till we were finished with the school year. Soon, these tally marks turned into timetables, timetables turned into fractions, and now, somehow, there's such a thing as imaginary numbers. I'm so confused, Ms. Forbes. But I specifically want to put emphasis on our past 4 years in high school. Our journey as freshmen to seniors went from confusion to comfort, from panic to peace, and from desolation to determination. Along the way, some of us found a lifeline with an administrator, counselor, or teacher. We also made connections with each other through clubs, sports, hobbies, or community service. As each of us discovered our specific niches, we began to thrive and create an impact of our own. I believe that our freshman selves will be proud of who we have grown into today. But most importantly, we have been guided and supported by those closest to us. Surrounding us right now are those very people. And even though at times we've shown them our worst, which I know I did, they still continue to encourage, love, and support us to get us where we are today. So, as we are coming to the end of such a great accomplishment, let us not forget the importance of reflection. Looking back on the past 4 years, I think it's safe to say that we have had both successes and failures. But let this encourage us to learn and grow, paving the way for a brighter future. Therefore, as we begin the next chapter of our lives, let's continue to make an effort to reflect on all of our journeys. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it.
Thank you, Michaela. Good evening, class of 2024, friends and families. My name is Derek Simmons, and I am your 2024 Senior Class President. I would like to take a few moments to share a quality that is a cornerstone of great leaders, perseverance. For those unfamiliar, perseverance means persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Perseverance can be thought of as a slingshot. A slingshot must be pulled back in order for a projectile to be launched forward. In a similar way, we must face obstacles that set us back in order for us to progress in our lives. Now, how has perseverance played a role in our lives over the past 4 years? On August 17, 2020, we took our first steps into a new educational atmosphere amid a global pandemic. We all know how difficult those couple of years were, so I won't fall down that rabbit hole. However, COVID-19 was a major setback for the class of 2024, and we have launched forward better than ever. Transitioning from the pandemic, our athletic programs deserve to be recognized. For our first 3 years of high school, we competed in one of the most competitive conferences in North Carolina, and in some cases, nationally. I'm sure the athletes and coaches in attendance today can express how difficult our past few seasons have been. Being set back into the 3A Rocky River Conference was enough to launch Piedmont's athletic programs to several conference championship titles. As Piedmont Panthers, we have demonstrated dedication and perseverance through our sports among a surplus of other mountains. While our class has accomplished much over the past 4 years, we are not finished yet. After a projectile hits a target, it may seem that the objective has been completed. Instead, think of it as an opportunity for another projectile to be launched forward and hit the target another 2 or even 3 times in a row. As we, the class of 2024, wrap up our final moments together at Piedmont High School and reach our target of graduation, I wish that we will all use this as an opportunity to launch forward once again and accomplish outstanding things. Thank you to my teachers, coaches, administration, family, and the class of 2024 for providing me with an amazing high school experience. To the class of 2024, keep persevering. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek, and hello, class of 2024. My name is Caleb Bigham, and I am your senior class vice president. Today, I have the honor of making one final wish for all of us as we depart from Piedmont High School together for the last time. Piedmont is more than just a school. It is a community. Whether you were born here or moved here recently, this community has had a profound impact on who you are today. Strangers turned into peers, peers into friends, friends into family. And though we failed sometimes, we learned from our mistakes, making us stronger every time. The things that we learned over the past 4 years were not just limited to science, math, or history. From leadership training to communication skills, we grew every day without even knowing it. Our school has prepared us for successful futures. This 1,393-day journey of high school is coming to an end. As a school, we have been infused with hard work, determination, and eagerness to help. But it does not end there. In fact, it is just the beginning. No matter where each of us may go, we will always have this school, this community, and the life lessons that we can always fall back on. It would be easy to say for my final wish to be that we all stay in contact or that we all become wildly successful, but I would be naive to believe that either of those wishes would come to fruition. Therefore, my wish for the class is that we will go into the world and continue to embody the life lessons that we have learned from Piedmont, that we will continue to learn and never stop growing, and that we will continue to fail so we always grow stronger. Remember, in the words of Norman Vincent Peale, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. I am Dylan Stamey, and I'm the proud principal of Piedmont High School. Tonight, we will celebrate all of our graduates from the class of 2024. Before we begin the celebration, I would like to once again thank and welcome our distinguished guests from the Union County Board of Education, UCPS Cabinet staff, and State Senate. I would also like to thank several groups before we begin. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your continued commitment to our students, often at the sacrifice of your own families. You have earned it. You've heard me say this before, but being a teacher is easy. Being a good teacher is hard, and being a great teacher might be one of the most difficult jobs on earth. I am proud to work alongside of you each and every day. To UCPS maintenance staff and Piedmont High School custodial team, thank you for your hard work in preparation for tonight's celebration. Finally, students, I would like to say thank you for allowing us the opportunity to join your educational journey. We do have several special recognition in tonight's program. Summa cum laude graduates. The honor of summa cum laude is bestowed upon students who have a GPA of 4.25 or higher. These students are wearing red cords. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Magna cum laude graduates. The honor of magna cum laude is bestowed upon students who have a GPA of 4.0 to 4.24. These students are wearing blue cords. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Cum laude graduates. The honor of cum laude is bestowed upon students who have a GPA between 3.75 and 3.99. These students are wearing green cords. Cum laude graduates, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. National Honor Society. National Honor Society students excel in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. To be inducted into the NHS, students must have maintained a 4.0 weighted GPA. They must also complete community service hours and contribute to the successful of several service projects yearly. These students will be wearing white stoles. National Honor Society members, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. NC Scholars. North Carolina academic scholars have earned an overall unweighted GPA of at least 3.5 in addition to completing rigorous academic courses. These students are wearing gold cords. NC Scholars, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Nurse Aid Academy. Students completing the CTE Nurse Aid Academy will be wearing light blue and silver cords. CNA students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Firefighter Academy. Students completing the Firefighter Academy will be wearing red, light blue, and silver cords. Firefighter Academy students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Cosmetic Arts and Sciences Academy. Students completing the Cosmetic Arts and Sciences Academy will be wearing pink and silver cords. Cosmetic Academy students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Veterinary Assisting Academy. Students completing the Veterinary Assisting Academy will be wearing red and silver cords. Veterinary Assisting Academy students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Automotive Service Academy. Students completing the Automotive Service Academy will be wearing black and silver cords. Automotive Service Academy students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Electrical Trade Academy. Students completing the Electrical Trade Academy will be wearing navy blue and silver cords. Electrical trade students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Junior ROTC. Students completing the Junior ROTC program will be wearing royal blue and silver cords. JROTC graduates, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. North Carolina Governor's School. Students chosen to attend the North Carolina Governor's School will be wearing royal blue and gold cords. Students, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Finally, we have two special recognitions. We will recognize our top two students with the highest overall GPA calculated at the conclusion of their academic careers. Both of these students will be wearing platinum cords with individual medallions. Students, when your name is called, we ask that you stand to be recognized for your achievement. Our salutatorian is the student with the second highest GPA in the graduating class of 2024. She completed her academic career with a weighted GPA of 4.681. Please join me in congratulating Miriam Kebtain as the salutatorian for the class of 2024. Well done, Miriam. You may be seated. Our valedictorian is the student with the highest GPA in the graduating class of 2024. He completed his academic career with a weighted GPA of 4.6857. Yes, it was that close. Please join me in congratulating Caleb Bigham as the valedictorian for the class of 2024. Congratulations, Caleb. You may be seated. Families, in a few moments, we will begin the recognition of graduates and the distribution of diplomas. Remember that today is a formal ceremony, and we want to ensure family members have the opportunity to hear every student's name as they walk across the stage. We ask that all audience members to hold your applause until all graduate names are announced. Administrators, please take your places for the distribution of diplomas.
Jordan Ian Acosta Nicholson. Katie Emily Acosta Tercios. Sareth Albaran. Tier Albaran. Haley Marie Alexander. Angelique Alonzo Duarte. Anthony Alexandro Alvarenga. Owen Edward Apple. William Alexander Argueta. Catherine Charles Austin. Michael Wilson Austin. Juan Carlos Avalos. Leah Noemi Ione. Ellis Woodrow Baker. Carter Dale Ballard. Kinsey Lee Barber. Ava Jordan Barbera. Liliana Ashlyn Barnett. Emmett Lee Baucom. Hayden Bentley Baucom. Michaela Brooke Baucom. William Grayson Beber. Kai Blair Becker. Brandon Berman Polito. Giselle Betancourt Santibanez. Caleb Drew Bigham. Charlie Elizabeth Billingsley. Anaya Danielle Black. Jason Shannon Blackwell. Morgan Gale Blair. Isabella Mia Blakesley. Dmitry Alexandrovich Bolcherov. Grabiel Enoch Bonilla. Aiden John Bowen. Anderson Parker Boyles. Cecil Wyatt Brooks. Jacob Thomas Brooks. Oscar Brose. Amber Nicole Brown. Brianna Brown. Hannah Ellis Brown. Brianna Nicole Bruce. DeAndre James Bryant. Jacob Riley Buchanan. Peyton Elizabeth Buckles. Tori Alexis Burr. Devin Anthony Butera. Zhang Min Cao. Mallory Renee Caraway. Hugh Walker Carpenter. Jace Austin Cartelli. Grady James Carter. Anaí Castaneda Valencia. Crystal Taina Castillo. Jacqueline Yaneth Shaw Lopez. Ava Grace Klontz. Dulcie Natalie Colin Laredo. McAllister Taylor Collins. Lindsay May Colquitt. Kennedy Saray Colvin. America Jolie Contreras. Tatiana Melody Contreras. Cassidy Taylor Cooper. Kiara Michelle Courtney. Brendan Chase Craner. Caroline Penelope Crisp. Gabriel Michael Curd. Lorenzo John D'Amato. Cameron Amelia Davis. Grace Elizabeth Davis. Jordan Elizabeth Deal. Medardo Dean Diaz. Daniel Delgado. Heather Delgado Melchor. Sydney Morgan St. Rianne Dix. Nat Dorman. Savannah Page Dower. Brady Nathaniel Drake. Lisa Marie Duarte Cordova. Lindsay Kate Doolin. Sierra Nicole Durr. Jaylene Echeverria Mendoza. Haley Nicole Eggert. Christian Daniel Escamilla Silva. Landon Reason Azell. Madeline Grace Figa. Shaylee Carol Flo. John Curtis Flynn. Joshua Robert Forker. Caden William Fowler. Reese Barron Freeburn. Wyatt Jackson Furr. Banuja Amrita Hassini Ghani. Flor Alejandra Garavito Gonzalez. Juliet Josephine Garcia. Diana Garcia Aguilar. Gabriel Lee Garris. Meredith Grace Gentry. Carly Olivia Gibson. Nicholas Mateo Gomez. Alonzo Noe Gomez Castrejon. Jonathan Gomez Garcia. Samantha Christina Gonzalez Rios. Angelise Monique Gonzalez.
Curtis Michael Granger, Jr. Avery James Gray. Ava Elizabeth Green. Derek Lane Green. Chase Michael Griffin. Gwendolyn Grace Griffin. Maddox James Griffith. Sitlali Guerrero. Alyssa Ann Guffey. Trent Wesley Hackney. Hey. Christopher Gavin Hammonds. Braden Ray Hargett. Zachary Glenn Hasbrook. Jacob Dylan Hay. Jalen Antoine Henderson. Jasmine Paige Hendricks. Isabella Arlinda Oresme. William Henry Herman. Colby Ray Hildreth. Michaela Grace Hill. Malachi James Hill. Timothy Joel Henson II. Trey Alexander Henson. Peyton Yana Lavity. Ryan Zachary Hobbs. Ava Corinne Holloway. Macy Millie Horn. Ava Marie Wiesar. Nicholas Reed Ivy. Brooke Perry Jenkins. Angel Jimenez Palacios. America Jimenez Nava. Brady Thomas Jones. Frank Vertron Jones II. Sawyer Heath Jordan. Cameron Nicole Kaminsky. Miriam Keptain. Savannah Grace Keys. Evan Kelly. Zechariah Judah Keophilivon Jones. Kylie Emma Kazaya. Holden Alexander Kiker. Addison Bay Catellis. Michael Cutsey. Nathan Andrew Kuzma. Cameron Cheyenne Lacey. Elena Denise Langford. Ismael Lara Hernandez. Claire Marie Leap. Cynthia Sarami Leon Jimenez. Isaias Leva Catalan. Frederick Demond Little, Jr. Addison Nicole Lockram. Mason Scott Lockram. Joshua Benjamin Loudermilk. Georgia Kate Love. Justin Tucker Lukac. Tyon Mackey. Danielle Kristen Dizan Magat. John Wyatt Martin. Yasir Martinez Rubio. Zanaya Alexandria McClendon. Pearson Bennett McCollum. Luke Mitchell McKee. Jamie Ira Meads. Kelvin Ramon Mejia. Nehemiah Sagai Mingestop. Leah Marie Mills. Zealand Danilo Maravidi. Ella Claire Mobley. Edwin Ranufo Morales Lara. Caleb Nathaniel Moss. Ava Athena Mullis. Brian J. Mullis. Taylor Jordan Mullis. June Tree Wynn. Gregory Jose Nunez. Carla Nicole Nunez Rivera. Carter Christian Oglesby. Garrett William Ollis. Alexander Vitali Onisko. Jaden Tinsley Osborne. Brianna Elizabeth Uten. Tucker Brian Uten. Taylor Madison Overcash.
Miriam Adriana Palacios. Aaron Elias Para. Caitlin Elizabeth Payton. Audie Murphy Phillips. Emily Brooke Polk. Luisa Polo Peralto. Lindsay Marie Powell. Gage Harrison Pressler. Lucas Aaron Presley. London Alexandria Price. Chloe Reese Purser. Damian Welch Casada. Juliana Florbeth Quintanilla. Benel Alexis Kishpi Vasquez. Daisy Virginia Rangel Ayala. Carly Alyssa Rankin. Anna Denora Reyes. Alexa May Rivera. Ava Margaret Rivera. Damali Anthony Richards. Reagan White Richardson. Haley Sky Ridings. Isabella Renee Rios. Sophia Yolanda Rios. Brianna Jasmine Rivera Changa. Jalen Cordell Roberts. Sophia Grace Rogers. Lalise Yamaleth Rosas Pliego. Brian Rostro Neri. Arturo Rubio Jr. Grayson Jariah Rushing. Corbin Sky Rushing. Peyton Coram Rushing. Janice Salazar. Luke Aaron Sames. Alfonso Sanchez. Leslie Paola Sanchez Ramirez. Hampton David Scruggs. Addison Gabriel Seagraves. Derek Ross Simmons. Brandon Lee Simpson. Hayden Christian Simpson. Felix Nikolaevich Skorik. Grayson Jacob Slusher. David Joseph Slider. Abigail Ruth Smith. Dylan Lee Smith. Emma Claire Smith. Hannah Renee Smith. Jackson Walker Smith. Kyle Andrew Smith. Madison Taylor Smith. Savannah Silver Smith. Kiara Vanessa Sakcheke. Jason Gonzalo Soriano. Alexander Dmitrievich Sorokin. Evan Michael Stacy. William Stone Lee Starnes. Avery Nicole Stegall. Seth William Stegall. Jacob Tyler Strack. Bilal Tafa. Chaz Anthony Tanner. Sophia Rachel Tanner. Jaden Paul Tartaglia. Morgan Grace Taylor. Ashley Shemaya Thigpen. Jaden Michael Thomas. Kenzie Nicole Thomas. William Waddell Thomas. Sarah Christian Tice. Naya Renee Timmons. Kevin Lawankapa Capote. Melanie Terral Kobos. Kamani Leonard Townsend. Giovanni Trapiccio. Hunter James Tucker. Parker Alexandra Tyre. Tara McKenna Tyson. Fabian Alejandro Ulloa. Michelle Susan Umfred. Elia Alejandra Valencia. Victoria Velasquez. Selma Velick. Jessica Lauren Vickers. Hector Miguel Videa Rivera. Frank Vera III. Irvin Viveros Sanchez. Cameron Sin V. Skylar Catherine Walker. Alea Janelle Wallace. Aubrey Brooke Walters. Jayla Shante Regini Washington. Kamar Isaiah Jerome Weeks. Haley Ann Weil. Jillian Grace Whitley. Georgia Grace Wickline. Peyton Lee Wiley. Olivia Grace Wilhelm. Holden Mark Williams. Robert James Williams. Maximilian Xavier Williford. Peyton Elise Wilmer. Austin Lee Wilson. Shaylise Brooke Wilson. Sarah Reese Wright. Dewan Leon Wyatt. Emma Catherine Yandel. Gracie May Yarbrough. Prince Yuantz. Wilson David Zelk. Serenity Marie Zaniga. Austin Drew Osman. Emily Reese Ponder. Paul Matthew Henson.
Graduates, I recognize that my final words are the only thing standing between you and your final steps as a student at Piedmont High School, so I promise to keep this relatively brief. The class of 2024 is truly a special class, and yes, I do say that to every graduating class, but I also mean it. Your class has excelled in academics, with almost 1/3 of your class earning a GPA over 4.0. You have excelled in the career and technical education fields. You've excelled in band and fine arts. You have exceeded expectations in athletics, specifically this year winning multiple conference championships and competing for regional and state championships. And you are to be commended for all of your successes. However, when I previewed our student speeches, I noticed a common theme. Each student mentioned failures and challenges. You see, failure is often a word we avoid in education. Research even says not to use red ink on papers so we can avoid hurt feelings, but I'm not sure we even write papers anymore. Parents, we're guilty of this as well. I know, I'm a parent. We try to solve our kids' problems rather than allowing them to fail. Soon, parents, you'll not have the opportunity to intervene. You won't be able to call their employer or their college professor. Instead, you will hope that you have given them the appropriate tools to conquer their challenges and move forward, to be effective communicators and resilient problem solvers. My hope for you, class of 2024, is that you are adequately prepared to face the harsh realities of the world in front of you. A famous poet by the name of Andre 3000 once stated, "You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather." Big facts. As students may say, big facts. You may have a plan, but your plan is going to take many turns. Your lives will face obstacles and challenges, but that's part of life, and life is beautiful. Prepare for the tough times and celebrate the good times, and always know, once a Panther, always a Panther. I wish you well in your future endeavors. Graduates, please stand. With the successful completion of all requirements set forth by the State of North Carolina and Union County Board of Education and the confirmation from the faculty of Piedmont High School, I now pronounce you the official class of 2024 and graduates from Piedmont High School. Graduates, you may turn your tassels. Audience members, we ask that you please stand as our students exit Panther Stadium. We do ask that you exit the track area and onto the concrete outside of our fence. Again, congratulations, class of 2024. We are proud of you. Once a Panther, always a Panther.